guys, and welcome to the show where I report on the latest in gaming news. And if you end up enjoying today's video, please remember to smack that like button real good. And now, let's jump into the first news report on today's show. And it's that earlier this week, Xbox boss Phil Spencer made some headlines with his comments about the possibilities of console hardware one day becoming upgradable. What he said was that his company is building towards a future where games consoles will be upgradable, allowing the company to keep hardware viable by incrementally increasing its power instead of replacing it with an entirely new device. The thing is though, it isn't exactly what he meant. He has clarified to exact point as to what he meant. Am I going to break open my console and start upgrading individual pieces on my console? That's not our plan, he said. There is something special about what happens with a console. You buy an appliance-like device, you plug it in your TV, it works when you plug it in. It's not like I'm going to ship a screwdriver with every console that comes out. So basically he's clarifying that the Xbox in the future will not be a hardware changing device. Instead they want to update it over the cloud, which is what they mainly mean. And that's what they've actually gone with the Xbox One. If you have noticed, they are working a lot with the cloud. We're not sure exactly where Microsoft are going to go with all of this, and especially with all the latest news with Microsoft making all Xbox exclusives also go onto the PC and Windows, it's quite an interesting topic at hand that we do have. So I will keep you guys up to date on this. If you want to read more about Phil Spencer and what he had to say, it is linked in the description down below. But now we move to a very interesting news report regarding the Assassin's Creed movie. As you may know, the Assassin's Creed movie is an upcoming movie meant to come out in December of this year. But the crazy thing is, a report has come out that a sequel is already in the plans for this movie. And the thing is, we still haven't even seen a trailer for the Assassin's Creed movie, yet they're kind of already planning a sequel? Like, really? This news is coming from the tracking board, and they're reporting that New Regency is moving forward with a sequel to the Assassin's Creed movie, which doesn't open until December, as I did state. Now, the crazy thing is that Michael Fassbender, who is the star of the movie, will actually return in the sequel and will also be a producer. A number of key people, including production partners and actors, will also return. The studio is working really hard to make this a big blockbuster movie, and with everything that is going into it, like the cast, the production, the director, everything seems to be going the right way for a game movie. Usually a game movie just doesn't work, but hopefully this one does. And if it does become a big blockbuster, we're definitely going to see a sequel to this. I'll keep you guys up to date on the Assassin's Creed movie news, definitely, but if you do want to read more about it, it is linked in the description down below. But now, let's move on to the next gaming news report on today's show, and it's that a bunch of new information regarding No Man's Sky has come out, and it is awesome. We actually have found out details regarding the aliens that we will see in the game. For example, the more you interact with NPCs, the better standing you have with their race. Now that's only if your behavior is positive. If you behave like a jerk with them, you're not going to be a very big fan of theirs. And I think things like that are awesome. There are different races that have different specializations too, and it's going to be a very, very interesting thing to see how this game does turn out. If you want to read all the details that did come out, it is linked in the description down below. But now, to the final news report on today's show, and it's about The Division. The day one patch notes for The Division have been released, and as you can see on screen, there's quite a bunch of new stuff there. The appearance menu has been updated for the game, and then there are a whole lot of new visual improvements. On top of that, there are a bunch of new world updates that you can see right there, and on top of that stuff, really, really important stuff, including gameplay improvements, fixes, and general improvements. There's a whole lot of stuff in there. If you want to check out the full list for the day one patch for The Division, which is coming out on March 8th, you can. It is linked down in the description down below. I'm really excited for this game. I seriously can't wait to play this online. And there we have it. That is the gaming news for today. Hopefully you did enjoy it, but now let's get to the Gorilla Man question. Thanks, Gorilla Man. Okay guys, the question is, what video game are you enjoying most right now and why? So get creative with your answer and put it down below in the comment section and you can end up on the next video. But if you enjoyed today's video, please remember to smack that like button because I am ChampChong. My accent's Australian here. Then